Hello my better people, welcome back to my channel. Is another interesting video for you guys. Una see that intro where una just watched. Now the new governor of Rivers State na im be that, and the former wey be Wike, presently the FCT minister. That eyes movement wey the new governor of Rivers State look. Now wetin nobody fit interpret the meaning. Hey, but we just dey look, oh my better people. Una know say our senator wey be Senator Ireti, the one wey Labour Party bring out to represent FCT, my better people, una know say their case been dey court before. After this woman won the election, na so opponents drag her go court. My better people, their case been dey court since, but finally we thank God that our senator Ireti has won finally. My better people, she's out here to start her duty. My better people, na the same thing wey I be dey talk before for Wike, say Wike gara too much, make him calm down small, study the thing wey dey give you, study the landmarks of Abuja before you begin dey demolish people buildings. My better people, na the same thing wey Senator Ireti come here to talk, say Wike, the fast is too much, oh, make you slam down, oh. My better people, we no make mistakes at all. You see all the Labour Party candidates, we believe and we trust in them to render and deliver. My better people, congratulations to Senator Ireti, wey go represent FCT. She's out now to work with Wike, and I pray that she deliver as the people of Labour Party expected her to do. My better people, make her leave una, make una wash. Wetin she talk.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yesterday night, the election tribunal reaffirmed my election as the duly elected senator for the Federal Capital Territory. And I feel a great sense of relief that I can now start facing the work that the people of the FCT elected me to do. I would like to thank Labour Party, the Obedience, the people of the FCT, all the people who have worked for this mandate, and to celebrate with them at the affirmation of the mandate. I would also like to reach out to Senator Aduda. There's no victor and there's no vanquished. He ran a good race, and now that it's over, I would reach out to him to come and work with me, to do for the FCT together the things he would have done had he won. The goal is to make FCT great, and I know that's what he would wish. Just as I have worked with him in the past, I am sure that we can work together. I would also like to reach out to Honorable Zachary Angulu and every other person that ran against me, other stakeholders in the FCT, Honorable Gisalo, and all the other people that have always strived for the best in this place, that we should all join hands and work together and make FCT a great place. FCT, for whatever reason, has regressed in the last several years, 20 years, let's put it this way, so it's not anybody's specific fault. But it's the capital, it's the seat of government, the face of Nigeria, and we should make it one that we will all be very proud of. And I just consider myself blessed and honored at the way things have gone. Thank you. Until the Supreme Court decides that FCT is a state, I think I will leave that subject till then. When they do decide that we're a state, then we will start asking for the things that every other state has. 3 senators, several House of Rep members, and all the other perks of a state. But until then, the only perk we had was that the president is supposed to be the governor of FCT and the Senate the equivalent of the State Assembly. That's in the Constitution. So let's see what the constitutional reform We'll bring what the Supreme Court decides. So we will leave that for now, so because it is sub judice. But going to the subject of demolitions, because I have been engrossed in my case and many things, and the minister is very new, we have not met. We spoke for the first time today when he called to congratulate me, and we assured each other that we will work together. Now, you must remember, the minister and I have different goals. I was elected by the people, therefore answerable to you, the people of the FCT. He's not. But working together, I'm hoping that we can merge our interests. For one thing, I'm not telling you that there won't be demolitions. There are many problems with FCT. Look at the flooding that's taking place everywhere. Why? Houses are being built on flood channels. Permission is being given for people to build estates in floodplains. So many things that we need to fix. In the process of fixing them, I'm not talking of random demolitions. That I think that the minister has not been here long enough to have studied everything holistically. And I really feel that he needs to take time to look at the whole picture of the FCT, then decide what places and things. Lots of things need demolishing. There's no doubt about it. I can tell you several right now. When I went to Trademore, you can even see houses being built. Not that they are built up houses. So they are in the process of being built in the flood channel. You know that for the good of the whole estate, those houses must go down. But truthfully, I can't tell you about the ones that have been demolished so far. I have not been paying attention. I feel that I have the full right to now speak as the senator representing the FCT now that I have been reaffirmed. Before, we were in court, and every day as the case got closer, I was pretty occupied with it. So we will address them, but what I can assure you is that the interest of the people will be paramount in everything that I do. Does that answer your question, sir?
Let me take a shot.
The matter is that the mandate secretaries need to be approved by the National Assembly. I'm not aware that they have been. That's number one. Number two, one of the reasons why I can't talk about previous times, but I would like to say between 2015 and 2019, and why FCT has not thrived, you cannot bring mandate secretaries from outside FCT and expect them to excel. Mandate secretaries, if they are zoned, they should be found in the FCT. You can find every zone in FCT, people who have lived here for several years, who are politicians or bureaucrats in the FCT. That is necessary. I remember I was speaking to the mandate secretary of agriculture, or one of them, 2016 or 2017. He didn't even know where Kwali was. It's like taking me now to Bayelsa and deciding that because somebody asked that I be given a slot, and then you want to make me a commissioner of anything in Bayelsa. I wouldn't know where to start. By the time I get acquainted with the place, my tenure is finished. So people live in the FCT, and just like everything, you need to know the terrain, you need to know the problems, you need to know to be able to solve them. But the minister is new to the FCT, and maybe he wasn't guided right. But we need to look at that again.
That means there is a vacuum.
How?
There's a lacuna. You want to expect that these gaps should be closed by through close collaboration.
I cannot force myself on the minister. You have to remember that the Senate is on recess. I'm a lawmaker. I haven't been around. The Senate is on recess, so they're not approving anything. You cannot get approval from a house that's not sitting. And also, you also have to remember that the minister of the FCT now, and I don't think we've ever really had a governor. We have had one as a senator, as a minister of the FCT. So some governors may think that FCT as minister, since between the minister administers FCT, the senator is the highest elected office in the FCT. The FCT, the minister of FCT does not have executive powers. He works hand in hand with the National Assembly and the president to administer FCT. So I've never met the minister. So if there's a lacuna, it isn't completely my fault. The Senate is on recess. And remember, the minister has been there 2-3 weeks. The Senate has been inaugurated, 2 months? And most of the 2 months, we've been in court. I feel that just as you expect your leaders to be kind to you, you also have to be kind to your leaders. Let me give you a scenario of what the last year and a half has been for most of the people in the National Assembly. In fact, now, when you look at our platforms, is when most of the senators are being affirmed. Most of the time you come, somebody's off somewhere, he has tribunal in somewhere or the other, he has to raise money for lawyers, all sorts of things. So the last 8 weeks that we have been senators, I will assure you that 90% of the senators have been completely distracted, which is only to be expected. If you're not a senator, you cannot represent the people. So that's the first hurdle you must clear. Number 2, I assure you that most of the senators, especially the new ones, they are definitely not silent. The only difference is that when we have issues to discuss, and I suppose it's properly managed by the Senate President, when the House is going to be rowdy, he calls for an executive session, and you will never know what happened in there. I know some of the things I have seen in those executive sessions, even with the older senators. Sometimes I'm shocked at how rowdy the House gets. We all are extremely vocal, I promise you. If not, there are certain things that would have happened that have not. So you need to give us a few months to see what kind of senators we're going to be. You cannot judge us of 3 months, 9, of which we've been on recess already now, I'd say at least 6 weeks. We were not even there for the 6 weeks. Most of the senators are away. The only reason that I am here, I went away, I came back, is because I wanted to be around for my judgment, even if I wasn't going to be physically in the court. And then I'm going away again because this is the biggest period we have for being away. I'm one of those people that I have